That's better.
Time to test your strength.
This goal was pretty big. I think I hit that a tiny bit late.
It won't be so easy.
Frames lost. I should update the split names for this, actually. Putting the names in there would be better, actually. Let's see if the golems cooperate this time. Okay, that was pretty good. A little delay on that second one, but still very, very good. Nice miss, bat. I collected all the hearts there because that's how the multiplier works in this game. That was such an early jump. But yeah, when you have 30 or more hearts, you can throw 3 sub-weapons at a time. And if you have 20 or more, you can throw 2 at a time. That's why I collected all those hearts there, just to make up, to speed up the boss fight. And then burn them afterwards to lower the score tally. So in this category, we're actually going to be doing this stage twice. Don't get me, bird. Once to unlock Maria, and then again as Maria to get to a different exit. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about my heart count, because as soon as we get Maria, we're going to quit. That zombie tried at the end there. Ooh, that merman tried. Alright. Maria is totally a fast character. She already walks faster than Richter, but she also has slides and rolls that move her even quicker than that. Oh yeah, and Guardian Fist, which is just not a sub-weapon because it doesn't require any hearts, but it just requires a fighting game input to do. Up, then down quarter circle forward. 8, 2, 3, 6. If you're an anime player. We're actually going to fall down one of these holes. Doesn't really matter which, I guess. I think I typically do the third hole, now that I think about it. So we're going to have all these peeping eyes following us, these mermen trying to snipe us from below. And I somehow managed to dodge all that. My heart count is low. So I'm only going to have 3 Seirus to work with, but that is fine. We can work with that. I normally want 4. As long as this first one hits. You know what? I'll even play it safe. Alright, now we just need a double hit on this one. Got it. Now, third form, just gotta whack it a bunch. She managed to get the hit off on me, because, again, Guardian Fist is tricky to input. It's really finicky, so it didn't come out there when I wanted it to. It was a big toss even, so yeah, that's why there's so much time loss. Stage 3 Prime we want to go to, because not only is Terra here, Death's Ending requires rescuing all 4 girls in the game. Not only are we here for that, but this is easily the fastest stage in the game. Even with rescuing Terra. Again, I still can't jump over that guy anymore. Yeah, we just break that spike thingy. Fall down here. This is the way to Dogether. Dogether is pretty random. Made it through okay. Probably took more hits than I needed to. Get out of here, really? That's a gold? Alright, Stage 4 Prime is a good example of why I prefer to roll versus sliding with Maria. If you roll off a ledge, you can actually double jump afterwards. Whereas if you slide off a ledge, you're stuck in that animation until you land, or, in this case, fall into a pit and die. So here we're going to do the blue toad skip. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. By doing a Guardian Fist in the center of this bridge. Center-ish. I gotta kill this skeleton, he's in the way. It's a little tricky. This one's really not happening. There it is. So yeah, by doing Guardian Fist at the right spot there, you can actually just fall through the bridge. And this skips luring a blue toad over to the podium, which is normally supposed to drop part of the bridge for you. Saves quite a bit. over here on these little flat edges here. This is one place where I like to slide. Just so you can keep moving at full speed. Because if you roll, you accidentally double jump. It's a little slow. Rip headphone users? Not really. Those things haven't gotten too loud tonight. They're honestly overdue. Alright, Dullahan. I reacted late on that one. Still damage boosted behind him. So, I'm still bad at it. So when he does this icicle move, you can slide under his legs like that. That's what I should have been doing. And then he doesn't do anything else while those icicles are spawning. So if you do it right, you can beat him in 2 phases. So I expect... that took a while, but, you know, these splits didn't have the blue toad skip, I don't think, so... broke even. Area to kill these 2. Okay. Guardian Fist didn't come out there, but honestly, that's not too much slower. If at all, actually. Ooh, that was close. The picture almost ran away. It's so annoying to have to track it down and then try and fire off another Guardian Fist and then... So right here, we're trying to build up our heart count. Because by the time we fight Shaft in stage 6, we want 50 to item crash him. I can't believe that Flea Rider didn't get me. We're going to use a couple here. Ooh, that was a risky one. And I didn't get hit by one of the little sides, so that's going to be possibly a no damage bonus at the end of this, which is technically slower by a bit. I'm losing frames, Fred. Okay, can I get the double hit here? Yes. Wonderful fight. Alright. My heart count is actually a little low, so I'm gonna have to collect a safety heart, a backup heart, at the beginning of stage 6. Yeah, that should be a goal. That was spectacular. Yeah, now we'll be good. We'll have a surplus even. That will drop 16 hearts when it dies. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that's what you don't want. You don't want Medusa to get on the other side here. Then she'll start tail whipping. So yeah, that was bad. not too bad. So now we have exactly the 50 we need. And completely easy mode that fight. Let's see if Shaft's orbs want to cooperate. No, they don't. I really don't get how they move at the end. They just seem to do whatever the hell they want. So yeah, having to go get those hearts did, and the Medusa fight really eliminated the gain I had. Oh, Razorbat. That's slow. Yeah, if a Razorbat shows up, you pretty much have to kill it. If a non-Razorbat that shows up, you could just slide under it. Okay, so there are two parts to collecting, to rescuing Annette. Opening this gate to get a key, and hitting these two switches, one behind the bone pillar, or the red bone through wall thingy. And then the next room, break a crystal. And these will open the way to Annette. Don't go into that first key room there. If you remember from the original Rondo of Blood, that is a trap now. Shortcut Maria can do. Alright, now's the time to build up on some parts. Don't necessarily need them too much for Shaft's Ghost. They're good to have. Shaft won't take knockback when he's summoning here. So that's where I like to use Suzaku, because they get 2 hits on him pretty easily. That was very good. I believe I crushed the split. Crushed it. Now all that's left is Dracula. This is what he is what we really want Suzaku for. And really only for his 3rd brand new form that is only unlocked in Best Ending. Yeah, 19 is plenty. Ooh, okay. No 2 round today. But he's in the corner right now, so this makes for a pretty safe Cookie Monster fight. Yep, I don't have to worry about the fireballs there. Okay, so, yeah. New final form of Dracula, which you can only get by rescuing everyone. This is the main perk of Best Ending. Because you get to see this. So this is why Suzaku is so useful here. You can hit him a lot during that move. Okay. I killed him before he flew away again. So that's pretty good. Definitely didn't crush this split, but that's still a PB. Only by a little bit. Well, I beat that split by only a little bit, but yeah, to save 20 seconds on that in one try, I mind you. So yeah, there were definitely some iffy spots there. Mostly with not having enough hearts at the beginning of stage 6 and the Medusa fight. Just the Medusa fight. But yeah, for a no practice run, that was pretty solid. This is the category that I ran at the very first Awesome Games Done Quick. I played this category versus, I raced Sir VG, but not in the same game. He was actually playing the original Rondo of Blood. And I was playing Best Ending because if I were to play, you know, pure any percent, which would be Bad Ending in this case, Bad Ending beats Rondo's time. At least it did back then, because back then people didn't realize that the Maria cutscene outweighed the time you save by using her. Nowadays, Rondo speedruns are actually fastest. New game speedruns, at least. Rondo runs only use Richter. Just because, you know, the cutscene to unlock Maria is so long. Thankfully, this game doesn't have that problem. You just skip the cutscenes and you can just play as Maria. I mean, you get the taste of both characters, you know. So, yeah, with this, my submissions for AGDQ are complete. I got this run, the Best Ending, which is kind of a, you know, not the pure any percent, but just a little bit extra. The Bad Ending would be the pure any percent, which I'm going to use my PB video from last year, or for the for summer submissions. I forget when I did it, but it's recent enough. And all bosses, which would be, that's pretty much this game's 100%. And I just got that PB/WR before this run. So you know, I was lucky enough to run PSP Soden last AGDQ, and you know, I would love to have the opportunity again. You know, I mean, you know, I don't, you know, I've never been much of a streamer. I don't do it all that often, but admittedly, I don't speedrun too often. Like, I really haven't learned a new game in a long time, but I still really love doing it, and, you know, I'll support GDQ to the day I die. just because, like, you know, I've been there, not since the beginning, but been there for the beginning of awesome games. And it's in my username. Come on. Of course you know that's where I align. And, you know, I just want to give back. I feel performing is one of the best ways I can support them. So, and it would be nice that, you know, with the 10th anniversary of GDQ, that this would come full circle, but, I'm getting all... This is getting a bit much. I'll call it there. I actually have to get these submitted because the deadline is in 2 hours and 16 minutes. It's 12:44 a.m. on my end right now. So I better get the write-up, get these highlighted, and I'll probably try and stream a little bit more. I still have to, I definitely want to improve on Mega Man X8. Thankfully, I was able to get a video for that in already. But of course, I want to do better. I mean, X8 is like, you know, that's like one of my favorite games of all time. But enough about that stuff. Let me get all this sorted out and get this stuff submitted to Games Done Quick. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more when I do decide to stream again, which hopefully, you know, I'll be doing a little bit more of stuff. You know, obviously follow me on here, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, Satorio GDQ on Twitter. I always post before I go live. That's the best way to know what I'm doing. And yeah, just do that. And you know, I hope you all enjoyed what I did. I mean, you know, 2 back-to-back PBs is pretty nice. But yeah, aside from that, I just hope it was entertaining. So thanks again, and I'll see you all later.